September has always been a month of turning points. From wars and discoveries to unforgettable tragedies and remarkable achievements, history seems to favor September as a stage for big events. Imagine a month where empires fall, nations rise, and the world witnesses both destruction and hope. Today, we dive deep into the top 10 biggest events that happened in September throughout history, and even include some shocking 2025 updates that you need to know. So, grab your seat, because what you're about to hear will change the way you look at this month forever. Number 10. September 1st, 1939, the start of World War II. On September 1st, 1939, the world entered one of its darkest chapters. Nazi Germany invaded Poland, triggering the beginning of World War II. Just 2 days later, Britain and France declared war, officially setting the global conflict in motion. This war would last 6 years and reshape the world as we know it. Even today, historians call it one of the most catastrophic moments in human history, with over 70 million lives lost. In 2025, as Europe reflects on the 86th anniversary, Poland has announced new memorials and education programs to remind younger generations of the lessons from this devastating war. Number 9. September 2nd, 1945, the official end of World War II. After years of global fighting, peace finally came on September 2nd, 1945. Aboard the USS Missouri in Tokyo Bay, Japan formally surrendered to the Allies, bringing World War II to an end. The ceremony was broadcast worldwide, symbolizing not just victory, but also the dawn of a new era. In 2025, the United Nations has been using this anniversary to emphasize peacekeeping missions. With rising global conflicts, world leaders are revisiting the lessons of 1945, reminding us that diplomacy is always better than destruction. Number 8. September 11, 2001, the tragic 9/11 attacks. No list of September events would be complete without mentioning September 11, 2001. On this day, terrorists hijacked planes and launched attacks on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon, shaking the United States and the entire world. Nearly 3,000 lives were lost, and the event redefined global security forever. Fast forward to 2025, and new memorial projects are being completed in New York and Washington. The U.S. government has also declassified additional intelligence files, shedding more light on the events leading up to that day. This continues to spark conversations about safety, freedom, and unity in a modern world. Number 7. September 15, 2008, the global financial crisis. In September 2008, the collapse of Lehman Brothers triggered a worldwide financial meltdown. Stock markets plunged, businesses closed, and millions of people lost jobs. Economists still call it the worst crisis since the Great Depression of the 1930s. Now, in September 2025, the financial world is facing new challenges, with inflation spikes and digital currency debates shaping economies. Many experts are comparing the current global shifts with the lessons from 2008, reminding us how fragile yet interconnected our financial systems really are. Number 6. September 5, 1972, Munich Olympics massacre. The 1972 Munich Olympics were meant to symbolize peace and global unity. But on September 5, tragedy struck. A terrorist group attacked the Israeli Olympic team, leading to the death of 11 athletes and coaches. The world watched in horror as this unfolded on live television. Number 5. September 9, 1948, the founding of North Korea. On September 9, 1948, North Korea was officially established under Kim Il-sung's leadership. This marked the beginning of one of the most secretive and controversial regimes in modern history. Over the decades, the country has remained isolated, making headlines for its nuclear program and strict dictatorship. In September 2025, tensions are once again rising on the Korean peninsula, with talks of new missile tests and international sanctions. The founding of North Korea continues to influence geopolitics, making this September date as significant as ever. Number 4. September 22, 1862, Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation. On September 22, 1862, U.S. President Abraham Lincoln issued the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation, declaring that all enslaved people in the Confederate States would be set free. This landmark decision redefined the Civil War and paved the way for the abolition of slavery in America. In 2025, the U.S. has been marking this event with renewed focus on equality and justice, especially as discussions around racial issues continue. Lincoln's bold move still inspires leaders worldwide to fight against injustice and inequality. Number 3. September 28, 1928, the discovery of penicillin. A discovery that changed the world forever took place on September 28, 1928. Scottish scientist Alexander Fleming accidentally discovered penicillin, the first true antibiotic. This breakthrough saved countless lives and became the foundation of modern medicine. Nearly a century later, in 2025, scientists are still celebrating Fleming's discovery, especially as the world battles antibiotic resistance. New medical technologies are being developed, but penicillin remains a symbol of how one accident can revolutionize human health. Number 2. September 19, 1985, Mexico City earthquake. On September 19, 1985, Mexico was struck by a devastating 8.1 magnitude earthquake. Thousands of people lost their lives, and much of Mexico City was destroyed. This tragic event also revealed the resilience of the Mexican people, who united to rebuild their nation. Interestingly, on September 19, 2017, another strong earthquake struck Mexico, making this date eerily significant in Mexican history. And in 2025, earthquake safety drills are now conducted nationwide every September 19th, showing how past tragedies shape present safety. Number 1. September 8, 2022, the death of Queen Elizabeth II. On September 8, 2022, the world bid farewell to Queen Elizabeth II, the longest-serving monarch in British history. Her reign of over 70 years ended, marking the start of King Charles III's rule. Billions of people around the world watched her state funeral, a moment that symbolized the end of an era. Now, in September 2025, King Charles has completed his third year as monarch, facing both praise and criticism. The legacy of Queen Elizabeth continues to influence the British monarchy and the Commonwealth, making this September date unforgettable. From wars and scientific breakthroughs to tragedies and turning points, September has proven itself to be one of the most eventful months in history. These 10 moments remind us of the fragility of life, the power of discovery, and the resilience of humanity. And as 2025 unfolds, new events are being added to September's history, moments that future generations will look back on, just as we do today. So tell me, which of these events surprised you the most? And do you think September is truly the month where history changes course? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating history and current world updates. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.